in the garden of his turbulence.
In Hobbs and Shaw, Idris Elba was initially supposed to taunt the heroes by referring to himself as Black James Bond. Elba, who had personal ambitions of actually being James Bond, refused and instead called himself,
You shot me, you gave me a gift. Look at me, I'm Black Superman.
In Avatar, during a scene where Neytiri is attempting to teach Jake how to speak Na'vi, she gets annoyed at his mispronouncing the word Nari and smacks him on the side of the head.
Navi.
Nari.
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 Navi.
This was a real smack from Zoe Saldana and was not in the script.
Nari.
Navi.
In 1917, during the climactic scene near the end where the main character is running across the battlefield with the 2nd Battalion's attack underway, George McKay was told, "Keep running, no matter what." The clashes with other soldiers were entirely accidental, and the cost of explosions was too expensive, so the actor decided to keep moving forward until the scene was over. In The Master, Joaquin Phoenix accidentally shatters a historic porcelain toilet in a fit of rage. Smashing the toilet wasn't in the script, it was just a part of him going berserk. In the movie Scream, the scene where Billy throws the phone at Stu and hits him in the head was improvised. The phone was supposed to slip out of Billy's hands and miss Stu, but Skeet's hands were slippery from fake blood, and the phone accidentally hit Matthew Lillard.
Fucking hit me with the phone, Dick!
In The Usual Suspects, when Redfoot flicks his cigarette into the face of McManus, it was originally intended to hit his chest, so Stephen Baldwin's reaction is 100% real.
Get the fuck off my dick.
In Die Hard, where Bruce Willis falls down a ventilator shaft, his stuntman K.E. Johnston was supposed to grab onto the first vent, but missed. The footage was so good that the director left it in the movie. In Casino Royale, the shot of James Bond emerging from the sea was taken by accident. According to Daniel Craig, the shot occurred because he swam into an awkwardly sited sandbank and was forced to walk to shore. In the movie Phone Booth, the character Stu, played by Colin Farrell, was talking on the phone when a prostitute wanted him to get off the phone.
Trick back for the next bitch, take my score.
Go away.
Go away, hang up the fucking phone, nigga.
The N-word was not in the script, and Colin Farrell's reaction was genuine.
Go away, hang up the fucking phone, nigga. This motherfucker, you gon' eyeball me.
Gwen Stacy yelling, "Peter," after Spider-Man webs her hand to the hood of a police car in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, wasn't in the script. It was a happy accident they decided to keep it in. A lot of fans are aware of the fact that Robert Downey Jr. gets hungry easily, and therefore likes to hide food all over the set. Well, one of his snack breaks actually made it onto The Avengers when he got hungry, while filming a scene with Mark Ruffalo and Chris Evans and pulled out blueberries.
Even if Barton didn't tell Logan.
No one can ever say no to Robert Downey Jr. now, can they?
Blueberry?
In Scrooged, Bill Murray's character, Frank Cross, wasn't supposed to fall after throwing water on the waiter. Murray accidentally slipped on the water on the floor, and it was so funny that they kept it in. This scene from Dumb and Dumber was actually made up on the spot. The actor Mike Starr, who was getting yelled at, can't handle loud noises in real life. So, not only did Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels make up their lines and act annoyingly on the spot, but Starr's reactions to them were completely genuine too. Guys! Did you know that in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Jane Russell's pool sequence was supposed to end with a muscle man diving over her, but his leg accidentally knocked her into the water? Jane later revealed that she wasn't supposed to end up in the pool at all, but it turned out better that way. In A Knight's Tale, the scene in which Chaucer's speech to a crowd that gets no reaction was actually a goof. Most of the extras were from the Czech Republic and didn't know English, so they didn't understand the cue to cheer.
In the garden of his turbulence!
Mark Addy, who played Roland, started cheering to get the extras to join in. The director thought Mark Addy's improv was hilarious, so he kept it in. In the opening scene of Way of the Gun, Ryan Philippe unintentionally knocked out Sarah Silverman when he accidentally leaned in too far while delivering a punch.
You want to do the man dance? First dance is yours.
In Being John Malkovich, after Schwartz and the title character walk up the hill from the drainage pipe, Malkovich angrily walks away. As he does so, a car passes by and a drunken passenger lobs a beer can that hits him squarely in the head.
Hey, Malkovich, think fast!
He was just a paid extra with no specific role, but he got drunk and impulsively threw a can. Surprisingly, the director liked it and decided to include it in the movie.
Hey, Malkovich, think fast! Fuck!
One of the most famous movie mistakes of all time occurred in the original Star Wars when one of the stormtroopers bangs his head on a door in the background of a scene on the Death Star. George Lucas liked the moment so much that he even added a sound effect in later re-releases of the film.
Take over.
That funny line from Ant-Man and the Wasp where a worker confuses Ant-Man for Spider-Man was actually an accident.
Everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
During the drive-in scene in The Outsiders, when Matt Dillon falls off the chair, it was a complete accident. And you can catch Thomas Howell looking at the camera, expecting a cut to be called. In the 2000 movie Almost Famous, Penny Lane asks William Miller to go to Morocco with her, and he says,
Do you want to come?
Yes. Yeah.
You sure?
Ask me again.
Do you want to come?
Yes.
According to director Cameron Crowe, Ask Me Again was Patrick Fugit stepping out of character and asking Kate Hudson to repeat her lines for another take. However, Crowe liked the way it played, so he kept it in the movie.
Ask me again.
Do you want to come?
Yes.
Also, Charles Martin Smith wasn't meant to crash his scooter in American Graffiti. That was a funny accident that made it into the film. In the original script for Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Tim the Enchanter was given a long-winded and imposing name more befitting the character. But when it came time to shoot the introductory scene, John Cleese forgot it, and so he ad-libbed the now iconic line.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Greetings, Tim the Enchanter.
One of the most memorable scenes in When Nature Calls occurs, when Ace Ventura begins randomly singing the theme song to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, while en route to the consulate for the first time.
Pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And our pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. Hi.
This scene was a result of Carey completely forgetting his lines for the day and began ad-libbing the musical theme on the spot. Since both actors in the scene remained in character without laughing, the director loved the scene so much that he kept it in the final cut.
Pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And our pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. Hi.
The elephant defecating next to Ewan McGregor in Big Fish was absolutely not in the script.